Welcome back to the new edition of this particular YouTube channel, Analyze with Ade Ayo. Alright, so in today's particular video, we are going to look into basketball under tips. Actually, I know some people really love predicting their games on basketball, and some people they don't really like it at all, because when it comes to basketball, just 1 point can make you hate this particular sport. But for me, what I hate most about basketball is predicting my games on under. But of recent, as a result of my research on a particular sport, which is called the American football, I don't know if you guys are kind of familiar with it. Actually, I don't really like that particular sport, but I was trying to make some kind of research on it, and I pumped into applying the research on basketball under. And fortunately, it has been working out so well. The only thing that I'm always afraid of when it comes to basketball prediction happens to be the overtime, because when you are predicting under points in basketball, you need to be always you need to be aware of the over points. So this particular strategy currently has been 100% for now, but don't get me wrong, no strategy is 100% accurate. It can mess up anytime, but currently it is working perfectly so well. So we are going to apply the same strategy on predicting some of the games that we have by tomorrow, which happens to be midnight. So we are looking into some of the games under the WNBA USA, and we are going to look into the games under the Mexico leagues later. So the first three games that we are going to look into will be in the first slips, because we are going to be getting two slips in today's particular video. So we are going to look into this particular match, Washington against Phoenix, and our prediction for this particular game happens to be under 170.5. Alright, so we have the odd for this particular market at 1.26, under 170.5 at odd of 1.26. Alright, so if you are not using this particular bet platform, the only platform that I know that I still trust happens to be 1xbet. Alright, now so moving on to the next game, which happens to be Golden State and Dallas Wing. This particular game also, I'm expecting under point in it. Alright, so we have 171.5 at odd of 1.26, and we have 172.5 at odd of 1.23, but we are going for 171. So this happens to be the game, and if you are using other bet platform, kindly select it manually. Alright, so the third games that we have on this particular list, which happens to be last, are Vegas against Minnesota Lynx. This particular game, I'll be going for it as over point. There is one reason or the other about it. If you haven't watched our over point predictions, over point basketball betting strategy, browse through this particular channel and watch the over point video in it. So we are going for the game as over 150.5. So we are able to generate just three games under the USA WNBA. So we have our order at 1.95 for just three games, and we have under 170.5, under 171.5, and over 150.5. And we have the booking code here for people that are using this particular bet platform with me. Alright, so now moving on to the next game, we are going for under point throughout. So we are going for under point under the Mexico League. So guys, don't get me wrong, I want you guys to take note of this. Kindly make sure that you bet responsibly. No strategy is 100% accurate, but for now this particular strategy is working 100%. So the first game that we are going to look into happens to be these particular fixtures, and we are going for under 177.5, even though the bookies are extending the market for us up to under 180.5, or if you want to go for over 180.5. But for this particular match, after doing my analysis, we are going for under 177.5. So if you are not using this particular bet platform, you can actually select the games manually. Alright, so the next game that we are going to look into happens to be this particular fixtures, and the prediction for this particular game happens to be under 182.5. So let's check if the bookies are providing the market. Alright, so what the bookies are providing for us happens to be 181.5 at odd of 1.21 odd. So 181 and 182 are kind of very close, but actually the normal prediction for the game is 182, but we are going for 181. So the next game that we are going to look into happens to be this particular fixture, and the total under point that we are expecting from this particular game happens to be under 176.5. So let's check if the bookies are providing the odd. Alright, so we have under 176.5 a total of 1.36 odd, and the bookies are extending the market up to under 180.5 a total of 1.24 odd. That means if you want to play safe, you can go for the saver option. Alright, so now let's proceed to the next game. Alright, so we have the next game here, and the prediction for this particular game happens to be under 178.5 at odd of 1.33 odd. The bookies are providing more saver option. If you guys want to go for the saver option, you guys can actually extend your prediction to that particular options. So the last game that we have on the list happens to be this particular match, and for this particular fixture we are expecting under 173.5, but let's see what the bookies will be providing. But what I'm suspecting about this particular game is that the bookies are providing 186.5 at of 1.24 odd. I'm suspecting this particular game, so the best thing for us is to go for the safest option under this particular game, which happens to be 186.5. but what I'm actually expecting from that particular game happens to be under 173, but let's see how it goes. So with just 5 games under total points basketball, with just 5 games we are able to accumulate our 3.56 odd. So what I just want you guys to note is that no strategy is 100% accurate. Please kindly make sure that you bet responsibly. Only bet amount that you can afford to lose. Alright, so in case you want to join our Telegram platform, you are going to find the group link in the video description and also in the comment section. And also, if you want to be getting our booking codes, daily booking codes on some disciplined save tips, you guys will find our private circle group link in the video description and also in the comment section. As I told you guys earlier, this particular strategy has been 100% of recent, but note me, no strategy is 100%. Expect anything at any time when it comes to basketball or any other sport. And if you want to get the full tutorial video on how to predict basketball over points, I have a lot of videos on this particular channel. Just browse through the channel, you are going to find the video on that. And for this particular strategy of basketball under points, if you want us to drop the full tutorial video on it, kindly make sure that you subscribe to this particular channel and like this particular video. Kindly drop your likes and drop your question. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.